Hold on, Shirley.
You have to sit down. Just sit down and because you see, if we don't have these meetings, you cuss. When we have them, you sit down, man. You're important.
I'm not leaving. I'm just standing in.
I can't stand for because I can't start till the last bus comes to the bus.
Yes. So when the bus comes, I'll come in back.
Those who eat pork or drink a little soup, not to eat a little soup, no? What soup?
I just want to thank Dr. Longmore for coming. I want to celebrate and understand what she said today. A very powerful thought process. It means a lot. I have had calls from many people I have had calls from many people from the time that that event took place that she's referring to her presentation on Friday. The only time in the last 48 hours people are talking about anything else is when they are now celebrating Marcus Garvey being pardoned in America. Those are the two things that have been trending, spoken about in the last 48 hours. For a lady to leave her profession and take on that fight that she took on to show us and point out clearly to us a wrong. I want you to put your hands together for her again. I am going to only say the East is proud of this Jamaica Labour Party government led by Andrew Holness. Portland in the East is proud. St. Thomas East is proud. St. Thomas West is proud. We in Seaforth are proud of the work of the Jamaica Labour Party. The best road, 2 universities, 4,000 jobs, 4,000 housing solutions coming, transportation costs coming down. It is time for us now to go forward and take full benefit of the prosperity that is taking place in our region. I want to say to Seaforth Division and to Councillor Sheena, you have stood by the Jamaica Labour Party and you are to be credited for what has taken place. You never sell us out. Nobody can come here and rub little butter and tell you rubbish and scam your vote. You deliver victory. And I say thank you as Member of Parliament on behalf of the Jamaica Labour Party. Show our labour rights. No, bring him with you. I don't mind bringing him.
Just wait now, give me my phone.
Yes, Alba Mama. White on primary. World Cup fire, take the Alba Mama.
And it was 99% finished. And it was dry up the day.
Everybody, Dean, ready? I want to welcome everybody to White Horses Division. White Horses Division is the division in West St. Thomas, in St. Thomas, in the East, in Jamaica, where Paul Bogle came from. All of us know and understand the teaching and work of Paul Bogle. We understand his influence on proud black societies and communities the world over. As I was taught today, from Malcolm X to Marcus Garvey, to all of our councillors, members of parliament and prime ministers, Paul Bogle taught and gave us a lot to learn. I'm not talking tonight because we have a guest, Senator Dr. Stephire Longmore. I'm only going to close by saying, when I told my mother 25 years ago that I was going to go and make representation in St. Thomas, where she is from, She was happy. But she said, be careful. The price can be high in politics. Because her father had been a mayor of St. Thomas, had served in many capacities. She knew and understand. But at that time, she was PNP. Now, she still votes, and Delroy Chuck can tell you who she voted for. Not important. What's important tonight is that after your hard work, I can now say to you, no constituency in Jamaica can claim the level of success you can claim, or I can claim as Member of Parliament in transforming the East. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Andrew Michael Holness, Doctor, our party leader, who we support and put where he is, we in the East St. Thomas now have the best highways. We now have 2 universities. We now can talk about in Little West St. Thomas 4,000 jobs, 4,000 housing solutions. And when the world, from Canada to America to England, is reeling under the cost of living, inflation since 2020, COVID, and the war between Russia and Ukraine that shifted energy cost. We in West St. Thomas and the East, with this level of development, can now look and show you where our transportation cost for our elderly, our children, and our working people is going down. I can only say, as we come together to deliver the 3rd term, White Horses Division, we are ready. I call on Dr. Sophie Longmore, who has made us all proud to be Labourites, to be black, and to be Jamaicans.
I am very, very happy to be in White Horses. I have driven through it. I have stopped here and there. You know, you support a jellyman or your fruits or something like that. But I have never gotten on the ground in White Horses. And I am very, very proud to see the turnout on this 2nd consecutive Sunday evening. It shows your dedication, it shows your commitment, and I celebrate the fact that you're here this evening. So clap on yourselves. Very well, very well. You know, I earlier visited up Stonygut, and it was indeed a pleasure for me to do that. I have never been. But there's a thing with me where our ancestry and the people who have carved certain paths for me, I try to connect with them. Before Miss Lou passed away, I traveled to Canada to meet Miss Lou. I used to visit with Mr. Siaga when he was a fellow up at the university. And there are certain stalwarts that I try to connect with. And if I can't connect them in their life, I like to visit where we celebrate them. So when I went to Stonygut, which is where the birthplace of Paul Bogle, on the day that Marcus Garvey has been pardoned, Let me tell you, I got chills when I was there because of how significant that moment was for me. And I'm grateful to MP Roberson for taking me there. And so, again, there's no coincidence with what we're here to do tonight. Because separate apart from you being the stalwarts in white horses, and let me tell you, they were wondering if I could find my way properly coming there. I am, since that highway, me there St. Thomas almost every weekend. Because this is what that highway and what the renovations has been happening and has been doing for St. Thomas. It has transformed what was basically the forgotten parish into one of the most productive, potentially successful parishes for Jamaica. And let me tell you, what is to come is going to be fantastic. He took me to the urban center. Me never know say so it big. Me never know say how courthouse are going to there. Five courts, James. 5. Universities, offices, so much to come. BPO, everything. But the thing about it is, this year is a very critical year. Because if we joke around, if we don't put the last push for this next 6 months to a year, all of that will be going to the other side, and we know what them going to do with it. We know the track record of what you had before this administration will tell you what they will do. So if as a worker you need to go knock on an extra door, you need to go make an extra walk, you need to go enumerate, you need to go make sure the voters list, you need to go canvass, get your friend, get your Labourite friend, get your friend who are undecided and say, come with me. Because we have to secure this third term to bring this right into your own homes and so you can live it. You know, when I went to Stony Gut, when I went to celebrate Paul Bogle, and today recognizing Marcus Messiah Garvey, what it brought, coming off of what happened in the Senate last week, on Friday, not even last week, a couple days ago. And those of you who don't probably know by now, essentially I brought my opinion, my personal opinion to the floor about something that I felt obliged and obligated to do, considering the roles that I play in this society. Yes, I'm a psychiatrist. I see to the mental wellness of individuals. It means that I have to have the vision to see what will be stressful, what will cause persons to not accomplish their potential. As a senator, that responsibility goes to the country. My job seriously. I take my responsibility seriously. And when I saw the leader of the opposition, who is basically applying to Jamaicans to get the very significant job as leader of this country, this very proud country, Paul Bogle country, Marcus Garvey country, Nanny of the Maroon country, Sam Sharp country, George William Gordon, Bustamante Norman Manley country. He is seeking to get that top job as leading us. And somebody went to him with the brilliant idea. So you know what? to create mockery and forget likes and social media, this and to get. We're going to put a black man in chain and you're going to take off the chain off of him. As a man who is seeking a job as leader of this country, he should have thought and said, no, I cannot do that. Because in the role that I hope to play, I would never in any way want to remind Jamaicans of that situation. I would never wish for a child, a young child, to ask their parent, what is that picture? And they say that is the picture of our leader. It is the level of thinking, it is the responsibility of the office that he is seeking to occupy. It is the thinking of a leader to recognize when danger is there to not take the country down that road. If somebody is seeking to lead a country that is as proud, that has fought for our freedoms, that has accomplished what we have accomplished internationally, we little but we talawa, and you are going to make a mockery of our struggles and then turn around and seek to defend it, to say it was a skit. Boss man, your job that you applying for no call for skit. It called for responsible thinking for the betterment of Jamaicans. And so, in my responsibilities, the jobs that I hold, if I see my people in danger, I'm going to warn them. Not my job, that. That's my responsibility. Here it is, we have a very critical decision to make, and me must see danger ahead. I'm going to say it to the Jamaican people. No, sir. If you took your job responsibly, you would never have put yourself in that position. And then the other side of it is that since that time, since Friday, what is unfortunate is the people around him, rather than sitting back and humbling themselves and say, you know what, a true, we shouldn't have done it. No, that's not what they're doing. They are digging up my private life and trying to project me as being racist. I don't know if it is, I'm not even going to bring my personal life there. But trust me when I say, I am no racist. The fact of the matter is, I celebrate out of many one people. I celebrate that. I actually brought it to the floor in my presentation where I showed the need for us to recognize the importance of ancestral intelligence, the other AI. That young people today need to know where they're coming from. They need to know their African roots, their Indian roots, their Chinese roots, their European roots, so that they can understand who they are in Jamaica right now and where they can go. And rather than recognizing the errors of their ways in that image being projected of their leader, they are seeking to make me something that I am not. I'm someone who took and I take my job and my responsibility seriously. And if I see my people in danger, I am going to warn and I am going to do my damnedest to protect them. And that is what I do. And so, white horses, coming from the people, the heritage that you have in this division, in this constituency, in this parish, in this country. You have that in your blood. Your blood is strong. There's going to be fight. There's going to be misinformation. That is the new rebellion. That is the new rebellion that we have to fight and champion against. When people will try to twist the truth, when people will try to present and downplay what MP Roberson and the Prime Minister has been doing for the past 8 years. Do not be fooled. Dig deep. Remember your roots. Remember where you are, where you have come from, and where you want to go. I thank you very much for listening to me this evening.
What do you mean?
Sure.